1x4 crossroads.
This will be at Otta Middle School. School ground. 144.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the Nexus. Welcome, welcome, welcome to day number 2 of Bush League. How's everyone doing today?
What up?
Soakin, welcome. Glad to have you, dude.
Glad to be here once again.
Glad to have you. Getting a late start here, but everyone is here. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Soakin with the tier 1 sub 9 months in a row.
Gotta start it off right, you know what I mean?
I like it. I like it. Soakin's back. Yesterday, I had Tomster with me. Tomster from No Tomorrow. And because Soakin was at the Western Clash getting drunk with all the Heroes of the Storm celebrities.
Heroes of the Storm celebrities. You know it.
How was your experience? Actually, how was it? One word.
Well, we're gonna go more into it on Thursday's show. So make sure to be there for the Nexus Trolls on Thursday. And yeah, I will definitely go more into it, but it was a great time. I'm glad I got to meet a lot of people that, you know, there's just a lot of people that you see up front, right, in the scene, and then there's a lot of people behind the scenes,
Right.
at least in my eyes. And so I got to talk to a lot of different people, and it was really cool. Really glad I went, and glad I got to hopefully make new friends. I don't know, you know.
Right on. And oops, hang on a second. I don't know why.
I found out that Cat Peach and I are basically the same person.
Wait, what?
Yeah, our jobs are actually pretty similar. We're both engineers.
Nice.
So she deals in like kind of a different side of it, but still same kind of field and whatnot.
Right on. Awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you back. Spoilus sack with 100 bits.
Sack. Yeah.
Thank you. Flamey Hard Goon, love your casting. Thanks.
Flamey Hard Goon.
I will be flaming you hard, and I don't know why I'm just like losing frames out the ass right now, but we're losing them. There we are. There we go. Boom! Everything's fixed. Stream Labels decides to troll me sometimes. Alright. So, the first series that we have today is between Team Tryharder and Extra Cheese. Tryharder and Extra Cheese. Tryharder is French Average's team with Spolasak, Loxley, Romedy, MC, Super Dave, and then we've got Extra Cheese with Old Backpack, Yelly, Sulfate, LXG, Majestic, and Rossini. So,
damn, I think this is the first game we've casted Fringe's team, right? We didn't cast Fringe's team yet.
Right, we haven't cast him yet, so this is our first. This is the first time we get to do it. But without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. The first map is gonna take place on none other than Dragonshire. We haven't.
I'm okay with this.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay. We haven't casted a Dragonshire game yet, so we're gonna go right into it. Dragonshire. Tryharder on the left-hand side, Extra Cheese on the right. What's the play here, Soakin? What do we see on Dragonshire?
All right, well, we got that top lane. We got the solo lane up top. typically those solo laners fight over the top point during the objective. And then the 4-man, can rotate mid and bot, but there's some wonky rotations going on potentially depending on what they want to do. Do they want to focus on the top lane? They can, do a 2-man up top if they want to secure that top lane, and then do other rotations from there. It really just depends on how these teams want to play it, but the meta is 4-man bottom, 1-person top. And why am my sound not working?
We're going right in. We got our first ban on a Stukov here, actually. A Stukov, that's an interesting ban, a Medivh ban.
Like this map can be like kind of what we saw this weekend on in the Western Clash. We saw a Braxis holdout game in one of the finals games that no one took the objective until level 16. It could be like that here. I mean, if they're heavily fighting over the objective, you could potentially see late game first Dragonite. I've seen it happen. I've experienced it myself. It really just what kind of strategy these guys have, and how close they're matched skill wise as well. So
definitely a Kel'Thuzad ban as well.
Kel'Thuzad.
What is happening?
That's got to be some kind of scouting, right? Like old Backpack's like, I'm gonna out scout you, Fringe.
Decker Kane is bad. So the Medivh ban for me is like, okay, did you want to go with a combo mage like a Kel'Thuzad? Is that what you wanted? And you wanted to deny the Medivh so they wouldn't deny damage? Or is this try harder looking to just be meta with their bans and ban heroes that nobody ever picks anyways?
They have to know something. That's not something you usually first ban.
Garrosh and Phoenix.
Ooh.
And the 1/2 to respond to extra cheeses Rainer.
What am I watching? The Western Clash?
Oh my god. 2 good picks. Or 3 good picks right off the bat here for both teams. And then we get a Brightwing and a Johanna. The Brightwing for me is very interesting.
Ooh.
They're prioritizing this support. This support this early in the draft, with Stukov and Decker Kane being banned. So
that means they want to do 2 things, I think. So one of the reasons I would assume a Brightwing pick gets picked here is you poly the Garrosh. You see, the Garrosh is walking at us. Oh no, my guy needs an extra second to walk away. Poly the Garrosh, that way he can't throw your teammate. And then the other one would be to use that global, get up to the top lane from bottom lane and possibly save your solo laner, or you could even put Brightwing in the solo lane with your solo laner, dominate the top, and then go bottom whenever they need you, type of thing. Like you could do the ring around the rosy aspect of that too.
Yeah. The Brightwing global is strong. Oh, Malfurion, man. It's a support choke. They take their sustained healer. They think Brightwing here offers better sustain once. It's probably the support that offers the best sustain once Malfurion and Stukov, as well as Deckard, are off the table. That's what they're saying. What I like about the Brightwing is,
that's a good point.
You're right.
They're choking him right now.
Lily's a pick. Lily's a hero. So
we knew that was going to happen, though. Come on, the Fringe Lily. It's legendary.
The Lily's not bad against the Rainer. I mean, it's there. It's a good pick.
Yeah.
Also, what I like about the Brightwing is the Polymorph is also good against the Phoenix and his Purification Salvo. If the Brightwing can get close enough to cancel the Purification Salvo with the Polymorph, that's also there. Artanis coming out here, even though there's a Lily and a Garrosh on the other side, and there's a Falstad. They're looking to double global here. Maybe put a lot of pressure on that top laner, whoever that may be.
They could have even triple globaled here. They had that option to get the Dahaka Falstad if they really wanted to, and now the tryharder has a chance to even match that global, get a Dahaka here if they really want to.
Yeah.
Let's see, what are they gonna go with?
Dahaka wouldn't be bad, honestly. I mean, a Blaze, this is fine too.
Okay, yeah, that's Super Dave's special right there. His new one trick has been Blaze. Oh, okay, Super Dave on the DPS. I didn't know that. I thought he was the solo for some reason.
Ramadi on the Blaze. Pretty good draft for Try Harder. The Lily, we'll see. There's a lot of survivability. There is a lot of self survivability on the side of Try Harder. But I mean, it's the same could be said for extra cheese. So
I was hoping for a little more mage damage from extra cheese, to be honest. That last pick, I was hoping for something like a Gul'dan, a Li Ming.
yeah,
I know that Yelly has played Li Ming in the past, so I know that that's a possibility.
yeah. I'm just worried that they're not gonna have enough damage to kill anybody because, well, first of all, Garrosh has his armor, and the Lily blinds. Like, Lily's just gonna shut down a lot of the potential damage that's gonna come out here, and
yeah,
then what? And then she's gonna jugs, and then no one's gonna die, and then before you know it, somebody on the side.
And that's why I was saying that I hope they bring the mage damage, you know, and I hope this is a mage stat. I hope this is more focused on the mage side. That's my hope. That they see they see that point of, okay, Fringe is trying to counter us with that Lily. Let's not put all our eggs in one basket on this auto attack, right?
Definitely.
Can't do that.
Agreed. Well, we are in the game here. On the left-hand side, man, Aliobs is bugged right now. I'm sure I can change that or fix it. I need to remember to do that for next week. But on the left-hand side, in the blue, playing for Try Harder, we have Super Dave on Jaina, Fringe Average playing Lily, Ramadi MC playing, Blaze Loxley playing Phoenix. I was like, wait, that hero looks weird to me. And Spolasak rounding it out with the Garrosh.
All right, and on extra cheese, we got Yelly on Falstad, Sulfate LXG on Raynor. We got Majestic on the tank Johanna. Rossini gonna be making those global plays on Brightwing and Old Backpack on his Artanis.
All right.
Oh, Loxley right away getting.
Whoa! Swap polymorph picked.
Let's go.
See ya later.
Old Backpack showing that he's not just a gold player; he's a plat player.
Showing that MMR decay does not affect him. All right. Well, that's the first kill of the game.
Seems good.
Spolasak looking to get a combo, but the wave hasn't been cleared yet. Fringe Average already in the bottom lane, looking to pick up some soak. Not too much was lost here. The rotation was salvaged.
Yeah, it's early game. You know, those early game kills, not really. You know, someone posted on Reddit recently, like actual graphs of where kills become greater than minion stuff. I always heard level 4. I just took that in my mind as level 4. I just took it for face value. But someone actually posted the graph and everything. It's pretty awesome. I actually wish I would have saved that.
I'm gonna like to see what they came up with. But all right.
And they did it like they did graphs for like how many levels down you are and everything, and how that matters. So that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
So I'll try to find that later. See if we can bring that up.
So we're seeing a pretty dominant rotation coming out here for extra cheese. They're rotating between the two lanes, clearing the camps, and it's allowing them to have a lot of control. Like Garrosh can't step up. Is not allowed to step up to the bush. But anyway, he gets a flip on the Majestic here. Polymorph coming out with the Spolasak. Can Majestic get out?
The clutch blind.
The clutch blind, the spell shield, and the tick heals coming out of Rossini's Brightwing actually keep Majestic alive there. They're gonna lose control of this bottom lane as they clear the camp. Romedy and Old Backpack trading in the top lane. Looking at talents, we do have a mage stat. He does have 2 stacks on his queue.
Yeah, I do like the mage stat. Like I was saying, I think that's the choice. Level 4 going with that hammer gains to sustain himself a little better. I like that, although obviously with the blinds you're going to get slightly less value. But still, on the waves, you can mini waves, you can heal back up.
This Brightwing build.
Sulfate. Sulfate's a little far up. Oh, now Yelly's taking some damage.
He ate 2 blizzard waves there. But nope, they're okay. Spolasak shows that he's leaving the lane, thus allowing extra cheese to step up on the point if they wanted to. Majestic's looking to gain wave priority right away. That way, the enemy team is forced to clear the wave. and then they can take the point. But he's taking a lot of damage. No one from the side of Extra Cheese has even gone mid to pick up any of that XP, any of that soak.
Damn.
And we have this false set, we have this Brightwing, yet we're not seeing a rotation to like go gank a lane, go top lane. Ideally, you'd have the false set in the mid lane to kind of just place hold, clear the way for you, and then fly mid or bottom depending on where you need them. That's usually how that goes.
But keep in mind, something I've been seeing a little bit up top is that in the solo lane, Romity's kind of been doing himself a disservice by pushing out the lane all the way to the other side and old backpack side. So Falstad doesn't really have a chance to then gank the top. You know what I mean?
Ooh, Phoenix goes down again on the bottom lane there. T-Tours, by the way.
T-Tours. The thing I would like to see, honestly, is just either Falstad or Brightwing just go top. Just go top and
they're
dominate.
channeling here. Can Sulfate actually? No, he okay. Spolisek stops the interrupt or stops the channel. Sulfate trying to keep Garrosh away. That cleanse was weird, Fringe. Okay, but all right. They gain control of the top lane. Romany in the top lane, able to cap it. How many stacks of bribe does Brightwing have? Can we see that? Is that?
Let me check. Hold on. I'm taking a second.
We cannot see that.
It's 80 stacks, so she's full right now. She could go bribe a camp or two. She could go to the other side and bribe that.
Really? Okay, I can't see the stacks, so weird. There's the fly. Yelly going mid here and looking to, well, I mean, all right, he flew mid to get the soak.
He thought he was gonna get the shrine, I think, but.
Top lane, Romedy MC and old backpack just dueling it out.
Oh my god, old backpack going with the attack speed at level 7.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he went with it. Somebody went with it yesterday. I think it was him. I think it was old backpack. But I like seeing Spoilsack's taking a lot of damage here from the Yelly. Yelly barrel rolls in. Needs to be careful. Garrosh armor, by the way, nice groundbreaker. Now Yelly's gonna pay. That's what
Phoenix starting it off.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, you think you can kill Garrosh, you put yourself in a position that is disadvantageous to yourself and to your teammates. Garrosh walks away, you're dead. Good blind and a nice
just
cleanse.
taking so much damage.
Nice cleanse there, actually. Gonna head back here.
This is what I don't like is that. Tryharder is just, they're not showing this team any respect. They're not showing Extra Cheese, the 4-man, respect. They're just walking forward. And then Johanna is trying to peel, but no one's really kind of duking it out back. You know, I feel like they're just walking away.
Ooh, nice damage coming out of the Yelly, on the Yelly from
Loxley. Oh, Loxley.
Loxley's just always looking to feed. That's all it is. Oh, huge Blizzard! Can Rossini get out of there? The Polymorph comes out. Oh my! And they get the Dragon Knight mid.
Oh my god!
Wow! What a play coming out of Rossini to drop the Pixie Dust on himself. Not only does he Pixie Dust himself, he gets Manic Pixie, which heals him an additional 148 over 4 seconds. That saved his life.
It did. It did.
What?
And on top of that, he's just positioning God, just running behind, Yelly so that he couldn't get hit. That was amazing.
I mean, this is literally a worthless talent unless you're Rossini and you just happen to be in that scenario right there.
Oh, yeah, right?
Taunt, a raw taunt coming on the Sulfate there, not even the toss over the wall. And then the taunt, just a straight taunt. Are they looking for the Garrosh? They're looking for the Garrosh. Are they going to find him? I don't know. This is a Hinterland's Blast, by the way.
That's a little Monka, I feel.
And
the Garrosh and all that stuff.
There's a Hinterland's Blast. Hits absolutely nobody. Full value, full cooldown. That's what you want to see. Loxley it doesn't even matter. He doesn't need Hinterland's Blast. Loxley just walks into the Hammerangs. That's all that happens.
Hold on, I'm going to check these stacks right now. All right, Falstad has got 24 stacks on his Gathering Storm. That's an additional 36 bonus damage. And then also don't forget, since the latest change, it also restores mana, so he's able to...
Romedy MC's in the mid lane there. Forced to use Bunker, gets out. Doesn't have Bunker, though.
That soak.
Yeah, this is a nice juicy way. Old Backpack looking to disrupt that rotation. He knows what's up. I like this play from Old Backpack. Does he get the swap? He does get the swap there. And he's going to make sure he misses that entire wave. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Raynor dies to Nexus Forces. Nexus Forces claiming yet another victim in this game.
The infamous Nexus Force is doing God's work.
I like the siege coming out here from Tryharder with the siege camp, getting as much damage as they possibly can. They're letting them know they don't need a Dragon Knight. They're just going to get the damage done. Regardless, we'll get the kill, we'll take your walls, and then we'll take your girlfriend. That's how that works.
Pretty much makes sense. Now that the solo lane doing the mid tops double soak here, with Romedy having a little advantage as Blaze's wave clear is slightly better.
Well, Old
That
Backpack
rotation coming up
is in a strange place. Is the taunt? Where's the taunt? There's the taunt with the suppression pulse. On top of that, though, blinded for an eternity. He gets away. Loxley, though, warps in, gets the kill. Will he be able to get away from Yelly? He does. Too bad Yelly didn't have Gust there to gust and slow him down. He went hit, and because he didn't hit anybody, that was a full cooldown. Hinterland's Blast. Had to wait. Level 13's coming out for Tryharder. There. Let's see. What are we seeing here? This is Lily build. Increase the blind duration by 1 extra second, and Lily's basic attacks against blinded heroes deal an increased 75% damage.
Damn, she just wants to body. She just wants to body fools.
Yeah, I
like. She wants to step up with everyone else and just attack, and I kind of like that.
Bottom 4
because they're a very aggressive team.
Bottom 4 almost went down. They're going to be fighting over this objective here. I think they can. Maybe not. Maybe not.
They both don't have taps. They both don't have taps at bottom now. So
Blaze is in the middle. Romedy's channeling.
Blaze is gonna get it.
Wait,
they're not contesting.
Old Backpack is trolling. He was clearing the wave and not on the point when Blaze was mid clearing the wave.
Oh my! The communication.
Oh no! Old Backpack throws. Well, that just goes to show that MMR decay does exist sometimes. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Oh, the taunt coming out, and the Raider gets flipped into the enemy team. Doringo Frost with the double kill. Super Dave making the plays. Here's a big Hinterland's Blast. He has it up again. What is this? Double Hinterland's Blast. Insane plays. What a god. What a guy. Let's look at the average APM coming out of these players. Fringe average with a 331 APM on Lily. He's playing out of his mind.
Pressing that Q button so freaking hard. Just can't keep up with it.
Oh, bottom 4 goes down to Tryharder. Opens up the map for them. However, their 4's also pretty weak. They can get 16. They're pretty close to 16 here. This map might actually snowball in favor for Tryharder unless
I
they
completely
feed here.
agree.
Two-man
oh my gosh, here we
groundbreaker.
go.
There's the polymorph. There's a massive blind blizzard to the backline with a big taunt as well. Oh, the ice block though was he actually finished ice block right there. Was able to hit ice block the Hinterland's Blast. Jug of 1,000 Cups coming out there. Purification salvo as well. Kidney getting a lot of damage. Everyone's still pretty healthy. Majestic though needs to be careful. Oh, the swap.
Moxley's going ham.
The swap, but spoilers. Oh no!
Oh, the Romedy engage.
Romedy looking to take out Old Backpack. Old Backpack thinks he's making plays with swaps, but nothing's happening. He's just putting himself out of position there. Damn.
If only Extra Cheese had disengage heroes. Oh wait, they did, and they chose no disengage.
Oh, they went Hinterland's Blast instead. We're seeing
and not Emerald Wind either.
No Emerald Wind.
Disengage.
Yeah, you're right. We got a heat treatment coming out on Blaze at level 16. The heal for 75% of the damage dealt by Pyromania.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he must feel like he's in a little bit of trouble in these team fights, that he needs to sustain himself a little
Well, I mean, I feel like then Juggernaut plating would be good, but the type of damage that's coming out is not enough to really...
That's what I was going to say.
It's not enough to really, like, make Blaze be afraid in these team fights. So he can heat treatment for sure and be just fine. The other talent there is armor on the charge. You get 10 armor, I think, per hero hit by the charge. So
I definitely feel like that's...
old backpack making this weird rotation again. Can he get the swap? There's another taunt on top of that. He's blinded. Big cleanse coming out, but it's not enough.
Look, old backpack, bro. You got cocky, all right?
You gotta
step it back a second.
You got a couple cute swaps, and you think you're, he thinks he's HGC level player.
His Arthas level gameplay when we casted him the first day or whatever that was, he was like, "Oh man, I'm a god. I can press E and walk into people." No, you got to think about it. You got to think about what you're doing.
The flank coming out here, excellent polymorph, and the blink kill to get out. Nice interrupt on the channel. Ooh, meanwhile, in the top lane, Yelly capping the point and flies up there. Nice.
Very nice.
Way to salvage. Way to salvage.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're supposed to do on this map with the globals.
Yeah, I like it. I think you keep false set up here in the top lane until your flag comes back up. And then you let Artanis stay with the rest of the team at this point. There's no reason Artanis needs to be away from the rest of the team. Abuse your global at this point in the game.
Well, I like this. I like this play right now. If it's okay, here we go.
Okay,
I don't like that. I did not like that. I like the first part.
The bunker comes out. The Hitterless blast hits, but he's gonna get away. Okay, he blinds.
That swap, that was not the way to go. That was not the play. You actually saved his life. Why didn't you just go in the bush?
Oh, flaming old backpack today. We got critterized.
I'm sorry.
We got critterized on Brightwing here. That's the 25% increased damage on all enemies that are polymorphed. Oh, here comes old backpack. He's looking for a swap here. Does he get it? Nope, because that was super delayed. I'll blame it on the ping. We'll blame it on the ping.
Yeah. That's definitely Abu Dhabi ping right there.
They're all
and he's
they're
also
all down
playing
here.
at what, like 4 a.m. or something right now?
They need to. They should just push this. There's 5 here.
Yeah,
Fight this. This is a 4v5. This fort is gonna go down. So Artanis gets a swap on the Loxley there. Loxley backs away. The Ring of Frost misses. Taunt going on the old backpack, but no follow-up damage. Purification sample hits, but nobody was really slowed. Blaze's engage gets canceled there, so he can't get the multi-man stun. Bunker goes out. Ooh, Sulfate gets slowed, but we're good. We're good. Excellently played by both teams there to make sure nobody dies. However, if you're extra cheese, you're still looking for this fight. Another big swap coming on the Loxley. The polymorph going out. Can they burst him down? Excellent into the fray to save his life. Nice stun. Nice reverse stun. The Hitterland's blow, and he gets the kill! He gets the kill. Do they get the swap? They get the swap as well. And they also take down Garrosh. They're making the plays. Sulfate walking through the enemy fort mid there for some reason.
Brightwing with the first bribe of the game, even though she's had 4 stacks this whole time.
Oh my god. Level 20s are close. They should push with this. Get the keep wall. 2 people are dead. Do something. They want to play for the Dragon Knight. Romany is making some plays here. He's letting them know, hey, you got to fight me for this point. I would sit here and trade this.
Oh, yeah, going in. Oh, dang. If only the team kind of followed that up and stalled him. You could have even Blessed Shielded that knowing that Yelly was coming in.
Ooh, the polymorph to make sure Romany cannot drop the oil in the flame. Rossini is actually playing a very good Brightwing.
Yo, I got to give...
Wait, what is Romany doing? He's trying to back. Majestic misses a point-blank Q to stop the back.
You and I have seen nothing but plays by Rossini every single time. Every single time so far we have casted this guy. He's just doing the team, carrying this team on his back.
This Brightwing build, by the way, Pixie boost, not even going ice block, does not feel threatened at all. I like it.
Not at all. Not at all.
They're sieging up the keep here. Hyperion comes out. Dragon Knight also is dealing damage. 3-man Ring of Frost with the Storm Shield
Majestic.
there. The big taunt on the back line, but it doesn't matter. The damage was not enough. Old backpack, can he get out? Loxy takes a lot of damage from Sulfate, LXG, and from Yelly. They force the Unconquered Spirit to go off there. Another big two-man stun. They flip the Artanis into the team and a stun. Huge blind coming out, but oh my god, our Garrosh is taking so much damage.
Amazing cleanse by Rossini. Completely letting old Backpack do what he wants to not get CC while he's getting that kill. Really
This is looking pretty dire. We need to see a huge defense here. I just want to see a big stun. Oh, Artanis goes down. They gotta kill Raider.
Is this a throw?
They gotta kill Raider. The Ring of Frost only hits one person. Oh no!
The cold snap. The cold snap came in at the end.
Oh, GG. Well played. To Extra Cheese with the win. Oh, here are the stats for the game. 62,000 hero damage done by Phoenix. 64,000 coming out of Rainer. Wow. All right, and these are the builds. Take note. Take note. This Brightwing build is just insane.
I really like Yelly's build. I think he did exactly what I would have done. But that Hinterlands, even though they won, look,
he went too mage. Too much mage with that Hinterlands blast.
Yeah, that was too much. Like, bro, you're gonna be fine with what you got. You got the stacking, you got the boomerang, great. You got the recharge at 13-16 with the speed. So good. Just you get the gust, bro. You can save your team so much with that gust.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Good job, everyone. Though that was a really close game, actually.
That was a very That was anyone's game. Anyone's game there. All right, we're gonna get the next lobby set up here. What map should we go to next?
Yeah. What are we feeling?
Real quick. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I was gonna say I don't think we played a Sky Temple game yet. I could be wrong. But
we casted. Thompson and I casted a Sky Temple yesterday.
Okay.
Tomb of the Spider Queen. We haven't done that one.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Let's do that one.
We'll do Tomb of the Spider Queen. Real quick. Let's see. A man apart with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Tower Baron with 1,000 bits. Old Backpack undefeated in Bush League. Woo! He ain't lying. He is not lying. Alright, so Tomb of the Spider Queen. This game, like this map. So two pretty macro intensive maps back to back. I will say.
I like it. I like it a lot because I want to see the knowledge come through. I want to see more than just herka-durka. I can walk into you and press buttons.
Yeah.
I want to see the rotations. I feel like even though, was it extra cheese or no, sorry, not extra cheese. It was extra cheese. I think the right side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, extra cheese. They had the globals. I do not feel like they played it exactly like you would think you'd play a global game.
Mm-hmm.
I saw 0 rotations to the top in the solo lane. I want to see more ganks in general, and I want to see more thought process for the ultimates, because like it is so tempting to be Falstad, right, and go, hey, I know it's hard for me to tell when I can use Gust, whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay, work on it then. You know what I mean? Pick Gust every single game. I want to see you practice it, because that is the utility of Gust is beyond the utility or any damage that you can get from Hinterland.
Definitely.
It's just not even close.
Let's see here. Everybody's in the lobby. So what I also wanted to see was, like you said, yeah, the ganks, things like that. But then like adjustments throughout the mid and the late game. So in the early game, early to mid, yeah, you have your solo lane, you do all that stuff, whatever. And then once the map opens up, once the game gets later and you have the talents that you need, you have everything you want, you don't need to have a solo lane anymore, like that person in the solo lane anymore. Now you look to take fights around in the map and use your global to then make it a 5v4. Things like that, like there is a tempo, there is a pace in these games. Yes, you have your solo laner. Yes, you have a 4-man. Yes, you have a rotation. But that doesn't happen, that doesn't maintain that same pace over the 20 minutes of the game. It changes. But Anyways.
And regardless of if you keep the solo lane up there, if you do, then still gank the guy that is opposite of you with your global if you're going to do something like that, or make a rotation top, make some kind of other rotation, you know. But overall, still both teams played it pretty well. Some minor hiccups here and there, and honestly, Extra Cheese should not have won that game. Right? We saw the level advantage from Tryharder early on or not early on, but later on at level 16 to 14. Really, they should have been super aggressive at that point, trying to force fights and, you know, push lanes and get some value. I mean,
right.
They shouldn't have had anyone top at that point. You know, Ramadi should have come down and they just push. That's it. Use that bottom camp. They had the ability to take that bottom camp, that bottom night camp, and push with it bottom, get a lot of value, open it up for the DK later on. And I just felt like none of that ever happened. They never got any value with that 16, and then they ended up feeding, and then we know what happened from there. So, but I do want to shout out who is Spalasak. Spalasak was the tank, right? And
yeah.
His garage play was really, really good. I saw some amazing peel. One time old Pack swapped in on someone and immediately Spalasak taunts to stop the aggro onto that hero that got swapped. I love that. That is some good heads up play right there. Make sure that you guys keep doing that if you're listening.
All right, looks like both teams are ready. We're going right into the draft. Tomb of the Spider Queen. What's going on here?
Yep, on Tomb of the Spider Queen, we got the solo lane at the bottom. The lanes are pretty close together. Like I said, it leaves this open for really quick mid to top rotations with the 4-man. If you think you're going to get out-rotated, you typically leave at least one person in the top, one person in the mid, and then you just, rotate your 2-man however you wish. Guard the turn-ins. Make sure you have eyes on those turn-ins at all times. I know that I'm going to bring up that video you made, or the review session you made, where you went over some of the stuff from last season, right? And you were showing, hey, tank's got an anchor here on this map, and it was Tomb of the Spider Queen you were on. And you were saying, like, tanks anchor, tanks watch the turn-in. Don't just let them have free roam type of thing. So you have a lot of options here for stopping the rotations as well.
Yeah. We get a Medivh Rainer ban right away. I'm curious of these Medivh bans, but Kel'Thuzad ban as well. So that these people play these heroes, I'm assuming.
Medivh is 100% a Rossini special.
Okay.
That was what he was playing that first time. Remember?
Yeah. Okay, so Kel'Thuzad again. Same bans, except for now that is a Rainer ban instead of, what was the ban? Deckard Cain.
Yes.
First pick Diablo right out the gate here.
Ooh.
He's tanky, invincible, pretty much.
Yep.
Whoa, this is an early Rhaegar.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, since only Stukov has been banned. They didn't ban the Deckard. Kind of leaves open a little much on the other side.
Rhaegar,
I mean, if I would definitely pick up the Deckard now on this 2-3 rotation. That's definitely the pick here, I think.
Yeah, I think Deckard is definitely the pick. The amount of crowd control that hero provides, as well as disruption, and I mean, even sustain, even the healing that he has is really good. He provides a lot of utility for his team, amplifies their damage, amplifies his own damage as well. He's a strong hero. A great.
And on top of all that, there was so many times over the Western Clash that a Deckard stalled with his scroll, his triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stalled an objective, right? You can stall objectives so freaking well as Deckard. It is absolutely, like, infuriating.
Yeah. The Malfurion pick coming out here right away. The Malfurion is, for me, I have to see what the opponent has drafted. If there's a lot of dive, I'm not taking Malfurion. If they haven't shown me anything, I'm not taking Malfurion, because they can flex into that. However, I will say the Johanna pick does indicate that dive is less likely. But an Artanis ban.
It could still be. I mean, the Blessed Shield engage, you could still technically dive. Now they're definitely not diving, so I take that back right now with that Gul'dan pick.
They're going
Not
with the insane wave clear.
Yeah.
Horrified though, like, okay, you've got Diablo, you've got Greymane, you've got some good dive. Johanna, ooh, the Arthas pick. Oh, I like this. Johanna Arthas to protect this Gul'dan.
But that I kind of saw that coming. I mean, we know that old Backpack plays Arthas, and then the Greymane, basically, the Greymane Diablo gives him a perfect opportunity to play Arthas again. I almost feel like you ban Arthas. If you're taking Greymane, you ban Arthas instead of Artanis, but they just felt like, oh, maybe we'll get more, like, maybe he's not as good as at Arthas or something.
There's a Jaina, there's a Leoric. I like the pivot into the mage damage and the Leoric. Put a lot of pressure on this Arthas in that bottom lane. I think you could have saved the Arthas pick, but I understand maybe you don't want to show a lot of your damage. I say that a lot of this comes down to the early Rhaegar pick. If they didn't early Rhaegar, then they could have flexed a little bit more, but
dude, just imagine if that Rhaegar, if they let last picked, I was gonna say actually last pick a medic here, but that's probably not even that good because they do have a lot of dives, so maybe that's not good. But I do kind of feel like you could get away with a medic with all the front line you have.
Wait. So you have Rhaegar and medic?
No. I'm saying instead of like you didn't take Rhaegar initially.
Oh yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
The Vala pick. Vala pretty good against Leoric, pretty good against Diablo. A lot of mobility, a lot of damage that they have to just like run at her to deal with.
Yeah, but Loxley can delete her, so Yellie's got to be aware of where Greymane is. Yeah,
sure, yeah, but like I said, we're talking about the Johanna and the Arthas should be good tools good measure to defend that backline. I mean,
yeah,
they could even could even be aggressive. They could just be like, Johanna and Arthas are just walking at me, and one of the tanks on the side of Try Harder is just probably gonna get deleted. I don't know. But anyways, here we are. We're going into game number 2 for the first series tonight between Try Harder and Extra Cheese. On the right-hand side in the red, playing on Extra Cheese. We've got Old Backpack on Arthas, Rossini playing Rhaegar, Majestic on the Johanna again, Yelly on Vala, Sulfate, LXG, playing Gul'dan.
And on the left, we got Try Harder with Malfurion as Fringe Average. I should say Fringe Average on Malfurion, Loxley on Greymane, Spalasac on Diablo, Romedy MC on his Leoric, and Super Dave on Jaina. I like, overall, I have been really happy with Super Dave's play so far. Like I was kind of concerned because of some of the things I'd seen earlier in other casts, but you know, it's actually working out really well. He's doing well.
I've actually liked Romedy's play. I think he's been playing pretty intelligently.
Wait, did I say Romedy? I meant Super Dave.
No, you said Romedy. You said Super Dave. I'm saying Romedy. A flip going on the Vala there on Yelly, but is able to escape. We're seeing Innervate coming out of Malfurion here.
I really like that. I like that a lot. I think he's gonna go 13 Innervate as well. I would hope.
Gul'dan.
Oh, Sulfate way out of position.
He was out of position because he rotated before his tank, sat there, and the tank rotated safely, thus giving Diablo an advantage there.
And this is exactly what I was talking about in that video, right? You have to have the tank rotate a little more aggressive in this rotation. There we go. Okay, I like that. It's fine. You got charged. Not a big deal. Back it up. You're all good. Clear the wave. It's kind of how it's going to keep going around here until someone makes the rotation bottom. Romedy once again pushing out the wave onto Old Backpack side, making it a little hard for his team to gank if he really wanted to.
Yeah, but it allows him to turn in during that time. If you wanted to. I think he doesn't need his team to gank. If anything, Extra Cheese needs to come down to help him out from time to time.
Yeah, the only thing I would say about that is, in this case, Leoric is heavily relying on his level 4 to clear waves. So I would step it up at that point, not
right away.
Not before level 4.
I see. No one taking camps yet. Camps spawn early. No one's taking anything. Like Greymane probably could have split off to take a camp. Jaina could have split off to take a camp.
That bottom camp just sitting there waiting for someone to take it.
Yeah, Romany, speaking of turning in, like I was talking about, Romany already turned in his gems. 15 turned in for the side of try harder. I like what I'm seeing down here actually. I like this a lot. This is Romany's just playing this so well down there.
Yeah. And there was really no reason for old backpack to trade life there until at least he had his level. Oh, that's not really
charge coming with Johanna, but
4.
it's Johanna. Yeah, well, old backpack should never be looking to trade life against a Leoric. It's just not worth it. Never.
I mean, you could do it for your level 4, but he hadn't chosen his level 4 yet, so he wasn't stacking yet. So it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't make too much sense at this point. But
wait, Romany is actually trolling with this level 4 talent.
oh, okay.
The slow. I mean, I guess that's okay. Especially if you're maybe he's gonna go with some drain life talents later.
Maybe he sees it as I'm already pushing out the wave way harder. I'm already winning this lane. There's no point in getting it, but I don't know.
Unless he wanted to win it harder, but I don't know. We'll see how that pans out there. I like how the Majestic steps up to clear the way. Ooh, flip coming on the ball there. But the blind from Johanna onto Loxley made sure that a lot of that damage was mitigated. So I feel like the only reason Vala and Gul'dan will die is because of their positioning.
Yep. Look at that position right now. He's gonna get charged. He's gonna get flipped.
There's the flip on the Gul'dan. Blizzard
the
misses. Blinded Greymane. Can he get the kill onto Sulfate? He does. First kill of the game. Spolasak trying to turn in there for some reason. Flip onto Rhaegar. Charge into the wall. Woo! Meanwhile, Majestic turning in 28 gems there. Sneaking that in. No peel for Super Dave, but Romany has 18 gems that he's turning in the bottom. Fringe average looking to drop that zoning root. And the first Web Weaver wave turn-in goes to try harder.
Nice. This is perfect.
They're playing this very well.
Yep. And everyone's making the plays they need to make. Loxley jumping in for that kill. Fringe with the zoning for the turn-in. Romedy doing his job, bottom lane, destroying that lane. Old backpack has
no choice. Charge on the Vala on the top there, taking a lot of damage from the Diablo.
Oh, Super Dave getting close there.
Ooh. They need to be careful. They need to be focusing on clearing these waves as best as possible. Leoric is mid pushing. But not a lot of value. If I was
Leoric, I would have 5-man top here. I would have actually gone top maybe.
And he is.
Oh, he is, but he's a little late. So maybe they can go mid now.
Slowing down the rotation here. Oh, Vala taking a lot of damage. Wait until go for the throat happens.
Yep. Exactly. I was going to say at level 10 that Vala is dead with the ultimate.
Ooh. These DPS players need to watch their position. Gul'dan gets charged into the wall. Takes a lot of damage there. Ooh. Eats a blizzard and some Greymane DPS. Yelly getting chunked out by the Web Weaver. We're seeing Rossini not taking cleanse, by the way. We're seeing Rossini going Blood and Thunder. I don't know how I feel about Blood and Thunder against the composition that Tryharder has. There's a Diablo. Yep. Like, you don't want to be auto-attacking in these team fights when Diablo can flip you, when Jaina can blast you with her blizzards. Super Dave
got a Malevolence, a Diablo
Super
Malevolence.
Dave missing a whole wave top. Sulfate taking a lot of damage there, but is able to back up. They're looking to... No, he leaves.
How did they get this turn in? How they were just dominating, and now they just let them turn in.
They were taking Bruiser. They didn't have wave priority top, and they turned in. So we see Malevolence. Wow. We see Malevolence here. So I'm thinking... I don't know actually what I'm thinking. What is happening here with that talent? We'll see.
I mean, you could go into an APOC more readily if you're really wanting to get Malevolence value. It's a lot easier to do that. But is it worth it? Is the question.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Romedy with the flank here. Are they scared? No, they're not.
No, he's got to clear bottom. They're going to lose bottom. A lot of bottom structural damage. Sieging up here. I see. If you get these early web weavers, you got to soak all the lanes. And it looks like Greymane has left the game. Spolosag is out of position. He's back in the game. He's out of position here, but he's the Diablo and just survives. Survives.
He got a globe.
During that,
that's all I need.
During that mid siege, the entire team from Try Harder ate a fucking web weaver spell.
Overall, I have to say I do like all of the builds, with the exception of the questionable Rhaegar level 7. I do like all the builds on Extra Cheese so far. Everyone's very, very meta on these builds, and I like that.
Oh, we're getting a cursed bullet.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, Gul'dan out of position again. Sulfate getting wrecked.
I mean, I get it. You got cursed bullet, but you already have more than enough burst damage with the Jaina. You got to be able to finish the kills, and I think like you could get a double reset potentially off of a Vala, off of a Gul'dan. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, I see equal precedence for both, being the heavy front line on Extra Cheese with the Arthas. I've done that myself in these situations. I know how it feels. It does not feel good to be Greymane into Arthas, but your team also has to focus the tank. You have to be on the same page. So that's the question at this point, right?
Yeah. Yep, you gotta focus. You all gotta be putting damage on that tank. Man, I wonder if that Blood and Thunder was a misclick, because Cleanse is so good against this Diablo. It's
you want me to ask?
after, we could ask after.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Cocktail build, 12 stacks here.
Not bad.
Sieging up
all right,
top
I like
lane.
this. I like this 5-man push. This is what they need right now.
Like, just commit to these structures.
Get in there. You got
the Horrify goes out. We got to flip onto Sulfate, but he's actually dead.
Woo!
Leoric goes down as well. Takes a lot of damage from the structure. Had a pretty decent entomb, but
Romany got feared, so I mean that was the main problem. He did get off his entomb, which is really nice. I don't know. Did Spolasak follow up on the entomb wall bang or no? I didn't see.
No, there was no wall bang on the entomb. Romany is
okay. I feel like
back.
That's the reason, right? Is that the combo? Like you set up the entomb and then you wall bang whoever's in it.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you can do that. I think you could do that, but Spolasak was looking for something else. He gets a charge here on the old backpack, gets to flip, but there's no body blocks there. You probably could have just honestly charged him into the wall and then just sat there and not flip him over. As old backpack tries to go around Diablo and through the gate, that's when you flip him back. Level 13 here for Try Harder. Okay, so this is what I was thinking. He went Malevolence, and then he's going Devastating Charge. Ooh, a charge!
Okay.
He gets a stack off the wall there. Twilight Dream goes on to Arthas, blows him up. Loxley's trying to get out of there. Lightning Breath out on top of everybody else, as well as a Blizzard. Yelly's pretty weak. But can they get another wall bang? Three-man Ring of Frost in the back line there. That was actually insane. Super Dave.
Let's go, brother. Let's freaking go.
Another wall bang in this one team fight. He got 3 wall bangs on that quest.
Can I get K Konas in chat for our brother, Super Dave?
Brother Dave.
Brother Dave.
This is a keep. This is a keep. Just commit. A nice use of the tree up there. Tank. Keep goes down. Or does it? There we go.
There you go.
It goes down.
Super backpack. You're like, you ain't getting away with that, but he's a talent down, so it's not the best idea.
Yep. He's only got 72 stacks on his Frozen Waste.
Okay, I was going to say, how many, let's see, he has, yeah, you're right. He did finish his level 1 quest, though, which is good, but I don't feel like that's as impactful as his level 4.
Extra Cheese needs level 13. Desperately. And they need Gul'dan to get this final stack on his quest. And they need to look for a fight, like yesterday. Because as soon as they get level 16, this game is probably going to be over.
Yeah, they need to go now. They need to go right now. And they're making the rotation. They don't... They know where they are down here, and they're coming for him. Can they get Leo? Nope, no one's there to follow up.
No, they're split all over the place here. I don't think you needed 20 people to clear bottom. But,
Yep, that's what I was just gonna say.
But I mean, the team is split here. Are they gonna? Is anything gonna happen here? I mean, doesn't look like it. They just let him get. They let him get 16. We got Gloom on Vala. I like the Gloom pick a lot. Hellstone. I like Hellstone as well. Probably more so than, I don't know. Maybe I would have gone with the Spell Armor. I'm not sure.
It depends on how comfortable he feels in fights, and in my opinion, the fight isn't lasting very long. So I do like the Healthstone in that case.
Oh, Romany reveals that his team is on the boss. The Entomb zones him out. Lightning Breath goes out as well. They do get the boss. This is a boss play. Will they run it down top to get the keep? Oh, a wallbang coming on the Johanna. Good flip there. Reno Frost as well. Nice horrify to disengage. Beautiful Ancestral as well. Well done. Nice job. Nice job. However, it still sucks because now you don't have horrify.
Yelly needs to come back. Okay, there we go.
You don't have horrify and you don't have Ancestral for this keep defense. That's what sucks here.
I do feel like he had to use it to save a teammate at that point. But he needed it now. Like, this is when he needs it, is right now. Not before, now.
Oh, all right. Well, they defend the keep here. They force the opponents off. Fridge Average took a lot of damage from the corruption, so he's got to back up. And this push is pretty well defended. Still not enough gems for a turn-in for Try Harder, but Extra Cheese does have the turn-in. However, they don't have 16.
Two more. They need 2 more gems. That's it.
This is a tough spot. This is a tough spot for Extra Cheese. There's 3 catapults mid. This next Web Weaver phase could potentially end the game.
Yep.
Could potentially end the game unless some crazy freak miracle happens. Ooh, the turn in bottom. Well, good try.
Damn, that was
nice try. I was gonna say if they actually get to turn in top, that's insane. That's super lucky for them. But
I know, right?
But it doesn't happen. This Diablo has actually the most damage on his team.
Malevolence value, dude.
That's
just bodying fools.
That's such a weird talent, like a random ass talent. I feel, but
I agree. But he has the QEQ from his level 16, and I don't know what else. It's weird. I don't know, but it's working. So what are you gonna?
I guess you use it. You use it on wall bangs. You know, like that's how you play off the wall bangs and you use the malevolence off the wall bangs. Nice 3-man route there coming out of old backpack. First Web Weaver end. I would assume they would have pushed this a lot harder. Like Try Harder just wasted opportunity there. Like you have a talent tier advantage. You have a Web Weaver pushing. You could just walk at them, make a play. Or if you're not going to do that, at least come up here and get the keep. Now you're not going to get this keep either. This keep isn't going to die. Flip coming out with the Sulfate there. Oh, the huge horrify to disengage. But the gold hand got exploded by a Twilight Dream. There goes the keep. 2 players go down on the side of Extra Cheese. Arthas gets deleted. Now this is the keep play. And then now this is probably the core call. You got 30, you got 20 seconds.
They could, but they're just like, hey, we're gonna play 20, I guess. They could definitely have done it, but they have some really good race. I mean, the Greymane, just keep the Greymane alive and you're good. At this point, there's not, unless this game goes a lot longer, they're not really relying on turn-ins anymore. They're more looking for picks. Try Harder now has to look for a pick or 2 again, and then that delayed, that later game timer on the death will allow them to core again this time.
Yeah.
But Diablo by himself middle. It could be in some trouble if they pick up on it.
Well, 16s are here for Extra Cheese. They gotta get a turn in. They gotta get this turn in.
And Diablo sees it.
He sees it. He's gonna stop it. But here comes the rest of the team.
Oh, Fringe a little out of position here. That's a
Ooh,
little-
the charge, the deep charge coming out there. Ring of Frost lands, Lightning Breath, nice, horrifying. The Twilight Dream only hits Vala, but Rhaegar goes down. He can't ancestor himself. Loxley making the plays. Old Backpack is running down Diablo, though. They can kill Diablo. If they focus Diablo, they can kill him. Yelly one Super Dave, but he needs to be careful because if he gets turned on, it's it.
No.
Diablo finally goes down.
Romedy and Loxley.
But
with
Loxley almost dies there. See, okay, the call there is like, hey, kill Diablo. Just turn around and kill Diablo. Kill him faster. That's all you got to do. At that point, once Diablo makes the initiation and the kill doesn't come out immediately, Arthas can punish that. Vala and Gul'dan just focus the Diablo, but Old Backpack's actually going to feed here. Oh, no.
Your team wasn't even there, bro.
Oh, we'll blame
He
it
didn't
on...
have anything. He didn't have his army. He didn't have anything. So I don't know. That's a little bit Monka right there, but
Oh, one more stack needed for Diablo.
they could technically even core right now without the Arthas there, but are they going to do it? They're looking for picks. Oh, Diablo going in.
Diablo went in. He does not have souls anymore. That Ancestral was very early.
What?
Now he's going to wish he had Ancestral and Cleanse. Horrify goes out there, though, in order to save himself. That's not what you want to see. You want to use...
Sulfate.
Oh, Sulfate's a gunner. Nah, yeah, he's a gunner.
Oh! The Malevolence. The Malevolence.
What you want to see is the Cleanse and the Ancestral to save the Gul'dan, not the Horrify to save himself. That's a dead Vala. Diablo finishes his quest. He's looking to put some damage out. Army of the Dead comes out, but I don't think this is going to be enough to save the game.
Yeah.
Oh! Old Backpack goes down. They're pinging
the core.
They're pinging the core.
Core was impossible at all before.
Oh, Romedy getting... Just staying there and just getting some kills and sustaining. GG, well played by Tryharder. They win game number 2. And the series is split in half, 1-1, going to both teams. Each team getting a point.
I feel like that could have easily been a 2-0 on the side of Tryharder, but they threw game 1. You know.
Yeah. But good job, good job. Here are the stats. Bolasak with the most hero damage on his team.
Oh, God.
Yelly and Gul'dan, or Yelly and Sulfate actually neck and neck in damage. Alright, alright. And here are your talent builds. We didn't see a cleanse. We didn't see the cleanse coming out from Malfurion there. But
Oh, yeah, neither one of them did, huh? Neither support took the cleanse.
yeah. I figured we would have seen the cleanse against the Arthas, maybe against the Johanna, but you know, that's an extra button that Fringe has to press, and he's fine with just getting more more heal duration.
Exactly, yeah. And you know, I will say Nature's Cure is I would say it's the more complicated of the cleanses. It definitely is. It's an old style cleanse where the effect has to already be there for you to get to cleanse it out, versus the newer cleanse, which is you can pre or post cleanse. So it's a little harder to use. You got to make sure you have your wild growths on there and whatnot. But
Yeah.
so I can see why. If you're not comfortable with it, and I saw an article from a pro player recently too. If you're not comfortable with cleanse, do not take cleanse. Get more value from whatever else you can. But the Blood and Thunder, even at level 7, I don't think Blood and Thunder was the choice if you didn't take cleanse.
Well, here's my thing. Like, yeah, if you think you can get more value, if you know you're not gonna get max value out of the cleanse and you need to go something else, go with something else. With that being said, if you want to improve, you want to get better, if you want to climb, when the games get more difficult, more complicated, you're gonna need cleanse. You're gonna know how to. You're gonna need to know how to use cleanse.
Agreed.
At some point. But real quick, Honey JB with the $4.20 donation saying woohoo. Appreciate you. The 420. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
nice.
you. Stan Hots with 100 bits. I don't play HOTS much any longer, but I do appreciate watching some of my old teammates from Bush League Season 1. Much love to Fringe, Super, and Yelly. There you go. There you go.
Yo, Yelly is killing it this season in terms of his mechanics. Did you see that stutter step? Like, I know that's like kind of Vala's thing and whatever, but I've seen a lot of Valas just stand there too. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
true. Super Dave with 100 bits and Fringe with another 1,000 bits. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks. GG's to both those teams. We have one more set coming out here for you guys between Fella Minishal and the Best Coast Night Owls. Let's
Ooh. That'll be good.
let's
I
get
like
them set up. Are you talking to them in Discord?
I am not at the moment.
Get them set up. Get it set up here.
Let's take a quick break.
All right, yeah, we'll be right back. We're gonna take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We got one more series, a pretty good series coming up, and appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Hope you guys are enjoying your time here. But we will be right back. Oh, Sandhots with another 100 bits here. Much love to you, casters too. Be kind but fair, like you were with me.
Which is not fair at all.
Which is not fair at all. All right, we'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. All right.
All right.
And we are back. We are back, getting ready for the next set here. Hope you guys enjoyed your break. Hope you guys went to go piss, shit, get your snacks, get your bribes, put your bribes in, put your bets in. All right. So this is going to be the first game number 1 between Best Coast Night Owls and Philominishal. And it's going to be on Curse Hollow. That's where we're going first. Let's make sure these guys are ready to go. Oh, wait. Alright, looks like they're ready. We're not going to waste any time, Soken. We're going right into it.
Let's go.
Alright, first game between these two teams on Curse Hollow. Tell me what's going on, Soken.
Alright. Well, unlike the other maps we kind of played the majority of the time, Curse Hollow is one of the biggest maps in the map pool, at least in the HGC map pool. So basically, you can't rely on those rotations as heavily as you can on the other maps. Tomb of the Spider Queen, the map we just played, you could easily have sent someone bottom to gank Romedy while he's pushing in that lane. But in this one, you can send someone a gank, but if you do that, then you're giving away, let's say, if you send someone bottom to gank bottom and then they 3-man push top, you can't respond back to that top lane as easily. So you got to be more careful about your rotations and more calculated. On both sides of the map, there are bosses. So those bosses play a huge part. When you get an advantage, you can snowball the advantage. How much are these teams going to snowball their advantage? I'm excited to see.
Well, this is Bush League. Whenever they gain an advantage, they always give it right back. That's
True.
how it works. That's how it works here. All right. So we got Apather ban, Sergeant Hammer ban, Kel'Thas ban, and Stukov. We're seeing a lot of Stukov being banned tonight.
I wonder why. I mean, do you know if his rework is like super successful or something, and I just don't know? Or
I think he's just a good hero.
they don't like the AoE silence, and no one does. No one does.
Deckard Cain first pick and respond, or well, Urel's the first pick, and then they go Deckard Cain and what else? What else is coming out here for Felon Minishal?
I swear, dude, if I see a fucking Vala pick from Best Coast Night Owls,
a variant pick, huh? My dog is.
I'll be a little tilted if Scott picks Vala again. I'm not gonna lie. I will be tilted a little bit because he should not. Like, I want to see people preparing for that Vala pick and punishing it, if anything, right? Like, you have a one trick potentially on the other side. Make sure you are able to punish that. All right, very very meta picks.
Well, I think these 3 picks saying go ahead and pick Vala. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and try.
Well, that's Best Coast Night Owls, so they're.
Oh yeah. You're right.
They're giving Rainer maybe to Scott then at that point. Instead of Vala, which is good. Good. Rainer on a high mechanically skilled player is very dangerous.
Definitely.
So.
Next ban phase here coming out. What do Felon Minishal ban? They banned Lucio.
Wow.
Okay.
I wonder why. Maybe. I don't know. That actually kind of confuses me. I don't know about you, but Lucio's definitely not typically banned. Let's see.
Could be a target ban, or they could have been watching my Hero League streams where I'm just killing it with Lucio.
So Leviathan must be like have been like scrimming with Lucio or something. Like there must be something going on there.
Maybe. Jaina ban coming out here. I like Jaina ban. There's a taunt into a Blizzard combo.
Yeah, the blow up, mega blow up.
Yeah.
So what are they gonna do now to blow someone up?
I mean here's a Blaze and here's a Greymane. There is a hero that hasn't been picked yet that is very good on this map.
Hansa.
Giga. No, that's good.
Giga.
No,
No, well, just say Mata Mata and you're good.
Mata Mata. Dragon becomes me. There's a Li Ming. Is that a Scott Li Ming or Scott Raynor?
Oh, I would hope that he's on the Rainer just because he has good stutter stepping. But either way, he's the Masters player, so having him on a DPS is going to be good. Leviathan with the Rhaegar pick, I really like that actually. On this map, the heavy front line, you got the lightning shield build. Let's see if Leviathan goes into that, get a lot of value, a lot of sustain.
Of course, that's a Honey JB Li Ming. Of course, why would I doubt that?
Yeah, you're right. We should have known that.
Yeah, well, I should have known that. All right, these are the pick Tower Baron playing Urel. Look at that. Look at that. It's not Leoric. It's not Blaze. It's a Urel that we're seeing at a Tower Baron. Oh, excuse me. Oof. All right. Going to the Curse Hollow. Based on these 2 drafts, which draft do you like better? Which team has the edge?
Oh man, I have to. I mean, Varian, he can always do well. There's always a chance Varian can go in and do well, but I do feel he has some in these sustained. They're going for these sustained fights here in my eyes because they got the Rainer and they're hoping that Li Ming can finish people off. And I feel like in the sustained fights, Varian is very very weak. And so if Blaze, if Xernax can pick up the DP, the tanking some damage there, I feel like maybe they could be fine. But Grimlock could potentially get blown up. Can potentially get blown up here.
All right, here we are, game number 1 between Best Coast Night Owls and Felon Minishal. On the left-hand side, in the blue for the Best Coast Night Owls, we have Honey JB on Li Ming, True Mr. Fu on Diablo, Tower Baron playing Urel, Leviathan on Rhaegar, and Scott on the Raynor. And then the red, playing for Felon Minishal, we have Grimlock on Varian, Xernax on Blaze, Beefman playing Greymane, Sylvir, Deckard Cain, and Leif Erikson on the Phoenix.
All right, standard.
Ooh, level 1 talent on Blaze. By the way.
Oh, okay. So he's looking to be a little more like the tank, which is good. I like that idea. The question though is he going to get those globes? I hope so.
Feast on Fear coming out of Diablo here as well. I guess fairly standard.
Mopsio was going Feast on Fear all weekend, and to be honest, I don't completely understand, but I feel like it's the worst at that tier, but at the same time, you know, who am I? I'm just a...
It's a good team fighting talent. It's a good team fighting talent. And like the sustain in a team fight with that talent is not bad. And it just gets better in the late game.
So you get a stun, you get 12%, and then you get overpower and you get 12%, right? So stun on your Q against the wall or something.
Right.
So you get potentially 25-ish% of your life back.
But you have to time it. You have to time it out though. You can't stack the abilities up like that because it's not gonna. It's not gonna stack up like 12, 12, 12. Like you're not gonna end up with 36% healing over a few seconds. It does 12, and then another 12, and another. It just like overrides the other.
Oh, it does?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's a little monka, but
Here in the bottom lane, a little rotation coming out. Siege Camp already pushing.
I like this.
I like it, and okay. You're looking to get immediate value right now with the Siege Camp. Cool.
Yeah,
However, you could have timed that with the Tribute Camp, especially because it's going to be top. The Tribute spawn, you know the Tribute's going to be top. So you take the camp when the Tribute spawns and it pushes in the opposite lane. Now, what Best Coast Night Owls did here... Oh, wait, is he going to die to the Siege Camp? Leif Erikson, no! No. You hate to see it.
And Scott goes, Columbus is my father. Get out of here.
Yeah.
He's the real founder of America.
Oh, no. Well, you hate to see that. So now is when you want your... If you were fellow Minishal, this is when you wanted your Siege Camp to start pushing. Because now it would be pushing bottom. But it looks like Best Coast Night Owls are looking to take their Bruiser Camp here.
I like this. I like this a lot. This is really good timing.
Can they get there in time, though? Is the question. Taunt coming on to Scott. He takes a lot of damage. Grayman goes in. An excellent Q to peel for himself. Good for Leif Erikson, though. He wants to go in. The body blocks are happening. Leif Erikson just literally standing still, not doing anything. Tower Baron on the back line gets a nice stun out there. Can true Mr. Fruit? No, he gets taunted again under towers and he's dead. Are they gonna let Scott cap that? Q comes out, gets the poke. Beefman looking very weak up there. They're gonna keep poking though. They're gonna keep poking. They want to get the camp value pushing mid. Zernax went in, but
Scott's just come at me, bro, and they can't kill him.
They can poke this forever. Oh, the taunt though onto Leviathan. Oh, the follow-up stuns and follow-up damage coming out. I love what I'm seeing. Watching these plays, I want to queue up. I want to play some hunts.
No respect. Leviathan gave zero respect and just thought he could auto attack there and then got punished. I love it.
Another taunt. Another taunt. Oh no. And Grimlock goes down as well. He's gonna be going down. Yep. Leif Erikson gets out. Like, you continue to poke. You can continue to poke. It's okay. You have Decker Kane. You can poke. But now they give up Tribute. They give up level 7. You hate to see it. Entire mid wall goes down to that Bruiser Camp. Wait, this level 4 talent on Decker Kane. What is up with that? He went Rejuvenation Potion.
I actually don't know. They don't have any mana people on their team, really.
I mean, I would have liked to have seen the shield. Shield is good. But this is Bush League. You're going to do whatever you want. Li Ming going with Charge Blast at level 4. And then Calamity. Very high risk, high reward play, I would say, huh? Instead of the dominance.
I mean,
ooh, nice flip there.
He hasn't ever really been targeted yet. We'll see if it pays off. I feel like it's okay. Oh, Varian looking at targeting him now, though.
Can they get the stall on this Tribute up here? There it is.
Oh!
Oh, with the spray taunt coming out there as well, but she's got the spell armor there. What's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen? They're the really
Nice. True Mr. Fu. True Mr. Fu waiting for the perfect time to stun against that wall. Bravo.
And my buddy calling me a bitch on stream. All right.
What?
Jake just whispered me right now, and he's like,
Oh shit.
we're gonna feed tonight. Are you gonna be a bitch and just sit in customs all night?
Oh god. Typical Jake though.
Typical Jake. All right, well, level 10s are about to be coming online here for Best Coast Night Owls. We see the Lightning Breath, Wave of Force. What are we seeing for Rainer? What does he want? Raider. He wants. Ooh!
Yeah.
Beefman almost gets comboed by the Wave of Force. Zerdax is gonna go down. First reset. Oh no! Honey JB
So
is
close.
good, but not that good. He's not Poik.
Yeah.
Leviathan though taking some tower shots, but not, manages to get out.
looks
Samara's
like they're-
light coming out of Tower Baron here. I like it.
Yeah, and this is good. I mean, he's not really the target, so I feel like this is working out well. Everyone needs their level 10 on the side of Felon Minishal. They really need the ability to make some plays in this game because as of right now, they're just getting bodied and they're about to get cursed. They're not. No one was even soaking lanes that whole time.
Varian's in the bottom lane, split pushing. I mean, that's okay, but you know it'd be a lot better if that was a twin blade split pushing. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, true.
Uh-oh, they're engaging here. Leif Erikson's in a bad place. He gets stunned out here. Just so you know, these forts are not alive.
Yep.
True Mr. Fu goes in, flips over
You're not
Zernax.
safe.
There goes... Oh, there we go. There's the purification salvo, but it's not going to be enough. He didn't pick the bunker in time. Oh, Leif Erikson! No! Wait,
Oh my god, no!
the iframes there. I like this. Get the keep wall. Top fort goes down. We're gonna threaten keep. Leif Erikson. He dives past the wall. Here comes the lightning breath. He's gonna shoot it out of Leif Erikson, but nothing's gonna happen. Decker
He
came
doesn't
by
care.
the
He
way.
doesn't care. Leviathan going in.
They're making the keep play. They're calling for keep. Li Ming gets obliterated there. Beefman is next though. Can he get out? Wait, he's in the bunker. What a play!
Oh my god, what the?
He made a bunker play there. Insane. 3-man
That was
stun coming
actually-
out. Excellent ancestral heal there coming out on the Tower Baron to make sure he stays alive.
All right.
All right.
The cleanse, the good look on the cleanse, but just Li Ming could not get out in time. She got exploded way before she could get away.
Yeah. Imagine if, I mean, well, I was going to imagine she had dominance, but it doesn't matter because nobody died there.
Yeah. Yep. Everyone was at 1 HP there, but
Yeah.
all right, they're about to hit 13 here. Elemental Shawl again in desperate need of soaking all those waves. Someone should be top right now, someone should be mid, and someone should be bottom. There's absolutely no reason why you need 4 people to take a camp.
I mean, they probably could have made a boss play, to be completely honest, and then, like,
Yep.
bought some time to go push the other lanes out, but not gonna happen. Man, what is it with Bush League and not picking the Matamatas? Like they could just be ripping this boss right now.
I mean, yeah, I don't get it. You don't even have to go W build, full W build, that is,
No.
if you don't want to. It's just auto attack. He's really just an auto attacker at the end of the day,
But they're making the boss play. Both teams making the boss play. We'll say the advantage is for Best Coast Night Owls, since they do have the talent here.
yep. It's good that they were able to get this boss top to get some value because they desperately need it right now. Look, they should be going bottom to defend as well.
Wait, this is Cannoneer on Li Ming.
I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. Usually, when you go Charged Blast, you also go Cannoneer to double up. You want to double up on that auto attack damage.
So, like, what are you gonna be charged? Because it says the Cannoneer stacks up to 3 times the spell damage. So you look to poke, and then when you're ready to go, you just go in and just one-shot somebody.
And on top of that, the physical damage is turned to spell damage, so the variant, the parries don't affect it anymore.
True. He does have shield wall though, so I mean there is that.
Oh yeah, good point. But still, I guess that was the idea maybe, but I'm not sure. But yeah, like I said, typically anyway, you would go, if you're going to go charge blast, you might as well go cannoneer, doubling up on that. Unless you really, really feel threatened, you can go what is it called? Shoot.
I like what I'm seeing here out of the Best Coast Night Owls. They're looking to get this keep. They say fuck the tribute. Let's just get this keep. We'll trade you our bottom fort for your top keep. No big deal. We know you guys aren't going to be back in time. Purification Salvo comes out just to scare them off, but the keep goes down. And then they'll get this tribute. Unless...
I don't feel...
No, they need to go. We need to see Fellow go and try to contest this. That's what we need to see.
Yeah,
but they don't.
Why use the Selva there? You're the only. You know you're the only guy. You're
Beef Man takes a lot of damage. Excellent. Stay a while. Listen. Follow up stun as well.
Honey JP.
Honey JP dives to. Oh my God, goes down.
Oh my God, Leif Erikson is going.
Leif Erikson is like, fuck you. I don't need a purification salvo. I'm gonna kill everybody anyways. I don't give a shit. True Mr. Food charging in. Too bad Zernax doesn't have his new habits quest completed. Scott's looking. He wants Phoenix here. He sends the Raider over to the other side. The Raider.
Get him, Raider.
Oh
get him.
no, Tower Baron sees it. Wait, why didn't Tower Baron go? Tower Baron, you're trolling. Why aren't you there?
Wow, that's insane.
Well played though. Well played. Tribute is up. It's on the
Scott,
bottom half of the map.
Knowing Scott during that whole time, he didn't say one word though. He didn't say one word about Leif Erikson. I just know that's how his comms are. So.
By the way, we're seeing hella super healing potion. Super healing potion is the Bush League meta talent. We never take Ancient Blessings, even though I have two strong auto attackers in Leif Erikson and Beefman. Even Blaze benefits from the AoE damage. The AoE damage from what is it called again? Ancient Blessings. Ooh, the flip coming out here. Leif Erikson's in a bad place. Gets obliterated there.
There's a lot of miscommunication between Leif Erikson and the rest of the team. I feel he's just doing what he wants. He's just gonna damage and.
Scott's they're sniffing this out. There's a taunt. There's an excellent cleanse. The stay a while and listen gets canceled, and Deckard Cain goes down. Honey JB popping off. Blaze is next. Is this game?
This is game. They need to just go top right now. Fuck the middle. They don't. Why do they care about middle? They can end the game. They're literally wasting time right now.
Honey JB. Almost gets the kill on the Zernax there.
Again, another salvo that doesn't make any sense to me.
In the spell shield too. I need guys. We need to see Ancient Blessings. We gotta see it. Come on.
Who has the freaking balls to actually press the D button?
Who has the D to press D? Like that's what you gotta do. Come on, guys.
That's so true, man. So true. All right.
Well, even Talonteers here. However, Fellow Minishal is down 2 keeps. It's not looking good. However, they can still come back. They can still make this happen.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to make a play for their boss here. I like this. Make a play for the boss. Next tribute will be top on their side. Best Coast Night Owls are also making the same play here.
Do you think it would have been better from Fellow Minishal to try and contest the other one?
I don't think they could have gotten there in time.
Okay.
I don't think they could have gotten there in time, and but yeah, maybe.
Ooh, this mid lane's gonna do some damage on the core when it gets there.
I like this play for bottom keep. They will give up this tribute. They do not care about this tribute at all.
They gotta go. They gotta go now. They got to go back.
Varian Cap is capping the trip. Hopefully they can defend here and not lose. Oh, Leaf Erickson, that was super. My butthole clenched so tight when I saw that Diablo charge there. The bunker comes out. There's the unstoppable.
Leif Eriksson's still attacking an ultimate.
Tower Baron goes down there. A taunt onto Rhaegar. Can they get the kill? There's another. Oh, Leif Erickson goes down, but there is a reset for Honey JB. Can Honey JB look to get more resets? Stay on while Listen comes out there onto Honey JB. Excellent cancel there from True Mr. Fu. Grimlock, he wants to taunt. Is he going to get it? No. Oh, no. One reset. Ruby goes down. Another kill.
Scott is bodying.
He is destroying right now, and there is the boss on the core. GG, well played. The Best Coast Night Owls. As exciting as that was not enough. Ancient Blessings would have killed them faster. And you heal. It's AoE damage. And you heal.
Yeah, it's pretty busted. And it's been pretty busted since it came out, even after the nerfs.
Yeah.
Still gets insane value on the push and on the team fights.
Here are the stats for the game. Raynor, played by Scott, with 6 kills, 81,000 siege damage, 51,000 hero damage, 13,000 experience soaked. Carried his team.
Scott was never in danger. He was never in danger that whole time.
Leif Erickson had 44,000 hero damage, 5 kills, made some plays there. Sylvier on the Deckard Kane with stay a while and listens were pretty good. Good taunts as well. Out of Grimlock.
Leviathan making some plays, but also making some incredible feeds. I mean, taking it to the next level.
The next level. Here are your talents for the teams here. I do like the level. I do like the 13. I do like tidal waves. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, same.
I like that adjustment. I mean, Earthgrasp Totem also pretty good there.
All of those are great. At 13, every single talent at that tier is just good.
I mean, not Earth Living Enchant.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. I forgot about that one, to be honest. It's just like it might as well not even exist because it's so bad. I just didn't even think about it. But yeah.
So what we've been seeing with Yrel lately during the clash is the Giant Killer Hammer at level 16, but Holy Wrath is still pretty good. Good wave clear.
Yeah, the hammer has been meta all of Western Clash, especially with the tanky meta, double tank meta. The minus armor and as well as the percentage life is really good on your W for Yrel.
Yeah. Let's see. Adori won with the follow earlier. Appreciate it. Spoil sack 24 minutes ago. Sorry, I'm just now seeing it. How much do we have to bribe? How much do we have to bribe to first pick on Braxis? Ooh. Ooh, maybe next week when you're playing. All right, let's get the next lobby set up here.
All right, sounds good. What are we thinking here?
I'm either thinking Sky Temple or Towers of Doom.
Oh, you got to pass me lead, by the way.
What do you mean?
If you want me to create it.
Oh, no, it's fine. Which one do you want me to do?
I was going to say Towers. I think Towers, yeah, I want to see, it's a little more, I don't want to say balanced, but it's the comebacks on that map can be insane. I want to see how they play the shrines. So let's get that one going. I like that.
Okay. All right, let's get it rolling here. Also, like, macro is important, team fighting is important, like everything is important here, but it's like the comeback potential on this map is real.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I just can't stress it enough, man. I've seen 40 to 1s that end up being 1-0s. Like, it's crazy. And of course the infamous midseason brawl this year with Dignitas versus I guess, well, I don't know. I don't know if they were still KSV then, but Gen G now.
Yeah, Gen G. They were Gen G.
Okay, so they were still Gen G, yeah. So that game will, I think, go down as the greatest game in the history of HOTS for a long time.
Yeah.
And all because of the comeback mechanics. If you know what to do, yeah, you can get advantages. If you really mess up, you can get 6 capped, right? You get all the towers or all the forts/keeps taken, and then they're just slowly dying. But if you know how to get advantage, you can get advantage by killing a fort before you cap or something along those lines. Taking boss at the right time. You know you can't get the shrine. Go get the bottom shrine, for instance, right? You go to the boss and get the boss's 5 people. You can make those kind of plays. And that's how you make comebacks, just playing smart. This map is really, I want to say honestly, one of the most strategic maps in the whole game.
Yeah. I think so. I think so as well. We're waiting on these players to get in here. We'll jump right into it. Where are they at? All right, let's see if hopefully can take a map here. Get that point. Get that point. Would like to see it. If you guys are out there watching, listening, hanging out, whatever, greatly appreciate it. This is the first time here. Don't be afraid to hit that follow button. Hit it. Click it. Right now. Click it right now, and you'll see a cool little animation. Cool little notification. I have the notifications turned off in the game. Don't want this going off in the game. But, yeah. If you got a Twitch Prime sub and you're itching on using it on somebody, hey, right here. It's easy. It's easy. But
in general, thank you guys for coming out and watching. We've had a great time so far.
Hope you guys have been enjoying it. All right. All right, let's see. Are we ready? Are we ready? All right, looks like we're ready. Last game of the night. Last game of the night. We're going to Towers of Doom. Towers of Doom. Kind of talked about what this map entails a little bit. Bottom lane control is usually what we see a lot of teams prioritize because of the 2 stapper camps, controlling that bottom keep, that bottom fort, and being able to pinch your opponents out from the mid altar and the bottom altar. Sergeant Hammer ban. First ban coming out here. Hammer is an open division staple on this map. Pretty good in general on this map because of how the objectives are laid out. Do you think... Okay, we haven't seen a single white main. We haven't seen a single chromie.
What's up with that?
Like, come on, guys.
Like, I understand if you don't want to do the chromie thing. Chromie is probably the most... her change was the most significant of like a lot of the recent patches and whatnot. But come on, white main, dude. She's busted right now. She could do some serious damage in playmaking.
Some healing, serious playmaking, decent damage. I mean, I don't know.
I like the laner ban.
I think these bums are just waiting on pros to set a meta before committing. But
probably
I'd be picking white main non-stop. That's just me.
Support's always complaining, oh, I can't do enough to help the team. Why don't you just pick white main and do some damage?
Hey, do I say that?
No, not you, other supports. A lot of whiners out there.
I will snap first pick support every time.
I know.
There it is! There
it is, baby! Let's go!
We got a white main Diablo coming out here from Elemental. And the 1-2 rotation. You love to see it. I'm excited. I'm excited. Now, I'm curious to see if this white main listened to the latest episode of the Nexus Trolls podcast, in which I talk about some of my white main insight. We'll see. We'll see what the build looks like. There's a Honey JB Lee Ming, and there's the Thrall. Ooh. This is a Tower Baron Blaze. I wonder whose Thrall this is. Is this a Scott Thrall? Because we still need support and we still need a tank. Next ban phase coming out here. Who's filming that they banned Stukov? They really don't like Stukov. Alright. Next ban here should probably be an off-lane or a type of damage that they don't want to play against.
I would say try to ban out, let's see. Yeah, definitely some kind of, I would say ban Phoenix, to be honest. I know Jaina's probably the better ban, but Leif Erikson was making plays on Phoenix at times.
Yeah, yeah. I like
Really?
I like the Jaina ban. I like the Jaina ban. It's a safe ban. Combos well with Diablo as well. Wait.
Oh!
What is going on? Stitches in the Zebo. They need a support and they need a main tank. Like,
They're just trying to steal them all, or you know what? I don't know.
there's an Anubarak.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, what do we see here? Karazim? Do we see Rhaegar again? Like, there it is. All right.
Oh, Leviathan. You're gonna hold Leviathan to some pretty high standards on this monk, I hope.
Yep. I'm judging. But here's the thing. Who are they blowing up? Are they gonna blow up Whitemane? They gotta get through Stitch's beef. They gotta get through Diablo. They gotta get through Nazebo. Actually, like Nazebo can punish people that are out of position pretty well.
If he could also, even if he really wanted to, if he's not
Oh,
being targeted.
the Cassia pick is actually insane. Filamenishal.
I like it too.
With the
I like
fun
it too.
draft. This is gonna be good. This should be a good game.
So who's top? Is it Stitches or Diablo?
I think it's gonna be Stitches.
I'd agree with that. But that way you don't have to worry about you don't have to stress out about making plays with the hooks early on. You can make those plays later. You don't need to do it right away.
Casey Court 13 in chat says it perfectly. Bush League time! That's what it is. It's Bush League time. It's over. This is what you like to see. This is what you like to see.
I want to see. Yeah, I want to see the hooks. I want to see the nasty hooks.
I honestly would like to see. I would like to see Transcendence coming out of Karazim. Honestly.
Wow.
The reason being,
because you're not going to kill someone, right?
you're not going to kill anybody. There's a lot of beef, a lot of sustain. You need to make sure you can sustain your team as well. And against Stitch's Diablo, where they themselves don't put out a lot of damage, you can punch them. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways,
I like it.
in the left-hand side, or on the left-hand side, in the blue, Best Coast Night Owls. We've got Scott playing Thrall, Honey JB, Lee Mean, True Mr. Fu on Anubarak, Leviathan on Karazim, and Tower Baron playing Blaze.
And on the right, we got Filamenishal in red with Beefman as Cassia, Zernax as Whitemane, Leif Erikson on Stitches this time instead of a DPS, Grimlock on Diablo, and Sylvier on Nazebo instead of the support.
Alright. Toad build coming out here for Nazebo. We've got Soul Shield for Diablo. Thunderstroke for Cassia. Look at that level 1.
It could be sick.
Look at that level 1. Look at that level 1 talent on Zernax's Whitemane.
Yep.
This is a solo lane Nazebo.
So this is what I'm thinking the combo is late game, right? You get the Stitches hook into a Valkyrie from Cassia, and then a Gorge. You could even Gorge if you wanted to, or you could just Bile your way back, and you can separate the whole team. Like, wouldn't that be crazy?
Oh, wait, hang on. I'm trolling. My bad, guys.
Oh, no.
I wasn't showing the game. Sorry. Here we are.
Okay, nothing crazy's happened yet.
Nothing has happened at all.
Okay, so they're putting the Nazebo on the solo lane. I like that, actually. It does kind of take away from the late game aspect of Nazebo, but, it could still work.
Yeah, we see the early Sapper Camp prioritization here for Best Coast Night Owls. Looks like Filamenishal is going to respond with theirs as well. What are we seeing? We're seeing Iron Fist Monk. All right. That's what we're seeing.
I agree with you. I think Transcendence, which was actually a pick at the Western Clash, by the way, quite a few times. I definitely think Transcendence has a place.
So do I. So do I. All right. Early game, not a whole lot going on here. Grimlock using his soul shield here.
Oh, Beefman getting engaged upon on the camp, but it's a little too late. Sure, Mr. Fu just found out.
Ooh, nice hook. There's a slow coming out there. Grimlock coming in. He's looking hungry. He wants something, but they don't have level 4 just yet.
Yeah, we're trying to stop this push in the bottom.
I like this Tower Baron and Sylvia. They're holding their own. Tower Baron, you know. Oh, the oil is not on the wave, by the way, but he pulls some minions in.
I don't know why that was so funny, but it is.
All right, level 4 talent, Unwavering Faith on White Mane.
It seems to be the build from what I've seen, and if it's what I think it is, it's going to be the spell power and lower armor at 7, and then either ultimate, and then later on you get the a lot of the slash or the lashing talents later on.
True Mr. Fu showing his position top, looking to stall this as much as possible. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Scott steps up, throws a root out there on the Zernax.
Honey JB.
Tower Baron caps theirs. This is actually, they're playing this very well. Best Coast Night Owls.
They should not be able to get away with this.
They give up bot. They give up right. Oh, what? Wait, what?
That's why you don't contest the other side on the right side. Let's say you don't contest that. You go to bottom. You have a better chance of getting bottom than you do the right side. The other person's.
Especially this early in the game.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Interesting. They made it work for a little bit. It was kind of poggers for a second there.
Sylvia in the top lane gets engaged on by Tower Baron and True Mr. Fu. He's not going to be able to get it out of there. The body blocks were just so real. Cassius rotating up, needs to be careful though. Beefman thinks it's safe.
Top camp?
Beef. Oh no, what's happening here? True Mr. Fu.
Oh, look at True Mr. Fu.
He just walks away. All right.
Wow, interesting. Interesting choices here.
All right, same build on Honey JB's Li Ming. Full slam. It looks like it's gonna be for Stitches. Leif Erikson. All right, level 7s need to be taken need to be collected here for Philomena in order for them to contend. Wait, what is going on here? They're just letting their wall die as they take this camp in the top lane.
I don't know.
I don't know,
man.
I don't know either.
At least push it in, for God's sakes. If you're gonna lose your wall,
Leif Erikson getting dove in the bottom lane is probably gonna go down. What I want to see, later on, I want to see Fleabag. But
Tower Baron, bro. What the F? You just let the freaking pumpkins go in.
Oh, they're contesting the left side here. Honey JB gets flipped over. Slow coming out. Good burrow on the Zernax. Zernax does need to be careful. He's going to alt Q here. Can he alt Q? Yes, he can, because that is what that hero does, baby.
Oh, no.
Ran out of mana. That's a second reset there. And Tower Baron wants to go back in, but...
He's got to be careful.
Yeah.
The hook. Where's the hook at? Oh, that's a hook play right there if I've ever seen one. But
so close yet so far. He went with the cleanse.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with cleanse, but I've just heard that, from like Michael Udall from his experimentations, that he was saying if you go QQ at 1 and 4, you should probably go spell power at 7 if you feel
just to augment your heals, make it even stronger.
Yeah. But, I don't think you can go wrong with cleanse personally. It's always going to be good in my eyes. So
this cleanse is, the range is shorter than a normal cleanse. It's a little bit longer. It's a little bit further than Lily's cleanse, but
Okay.
Grimlock wants to feed here. Ooh, Zernak gets dove and deleted. Here comes the Earthquake out as well. That's a dead Diablo. Are they going to look for the Stitches? Can they look? Well, Leif Erikson just said, come. Come, kill me. Alright. And the Zebo double soaking. Yeah, really hate to see this. We need to see level 10 come out of this team ASAP.
Once again, Felaminashal unfortunately falling behind in the macro, and I mean their decision wise on the shrine has been okay, but just their overall macro is lacking.
Thrall leading the hero damage right now. Stitches for Felaminashal. Single altar phase in the bottom lane. Level 10 has not hit for Felaminashal yet, so they need to be looking to give this up and let Nazebo continue to soak / stack. Just get out of here. It's just 4 shots. You're still ahead in shots if you're Felaminashal at this point.
Oh shoot, they're going for it. Honey JB's not going to let him do it though.
Oh my goodness, this is actually insanity.
Yeah, I know. They should not be here by any means of any stretch of imagination. Like, what are you gonna do with that hook?
Get a hook. Practice. Practice the hooks.
Practice.
This fort's gonna go down. 7-sided strike comes out. Good cleanse. I like
that was pretty nice cleanse. Oh, Zernax.
She is cocooned. White main cocoon there. Can she get out? There's an earthquake.
Oh!
Leif Erikson pulled. No! Oh! Leif Erikson pulls Tower Baron into the towers. He activates his trait and dies to the trait. What?
That's so sad. He did not anticipate that, obviously. Like,
what is happening?
It was a good look because his bunker was down. It was just used, but at the same time, damn, you can't underestimate that that damage.
We got ball lightning. We have what is this? Oh, the root comes out there. Zernak should be able to get out of here in time. Can you press R? Press R. Oh, if you press R, it heals you and gives you armor. It's only Scarlet Aegis.
Probably didn't want to waste it in some sense, but
it's only a minute cooldown.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's really, yeah, it's good. It's really, really good.
Dang. Well, we have APOC, Gargantuan, Putrid Bile.
So the question at this point, the big question is, and this will determine the game, can they get back that bottom fort? Cassia, not the best siege damage. Can't really do that by herself. Stitches, Diablo, also not really the best. Stitches being better of the two. We'll see.
Scott going in, trying to trade against Cassia, gets blinded, but backs up. Ooh, good stall there. Look at this.
Wow.
Felaminashal saying, fuck it.
Oh!
APOC! Honey JB trying to get the kill on the Leif Erikson. Earthquake goes down. That's one reset. Can they get the second reset? Second reset goes off. There's the bunker. He gets in the bunker to close the gap. He wants to look to try to get another kill, but it's not going to happen. And, yeah. This should be an altar. Damn.
Not only an altar, but just keeping that bot control, just keeping that. They can even go boss right now if they really, really wanted to. Because they're going to lose bottom here, it looks like.
Yep. I will say the Iron Fists are getting a lot of value here. You can just, hey, if you can just make the plays around your opponent and dive him and just execute better than them, all right. Seems good to me. Seems really good to me.
Debating the boss here.
Super Dave, the music will stay on this whole time. That's what we do here in Bush League. Yep, the boss is going to be taking level 13 talents. Do come online for Felaminashal. Leif Erikson is going to look to face check his bush. Is he going to throw a hook in there? No, they scare him away. They scare him away.
Tower Baron, you could have stunned him. Could have stunned him there. Oh, almost got hooked, but that's fine.
4 shots, 28-15. But now Leif Erikson's in a tough spot. Is he going to be able to escape? Yes, he does. He uses Putrid Bile, taps. There's another
Hey, it's
slam.
a nice attempt. It's a nice attempt there, Tower Baron. I like that you're being aggressive with that bunker. Good stuff.
Tower Baron, man, he has really like just. We've said this before, but he's really like stepped it up.
He has, dude. He knows his heroes now. He's playing different heroes. Yrel.
Nice knock up. There goes the Scarlet Aegis. The
Woo!
APOC misses. Oh! He flips him during the mid-charge. 7-sided strike goes out. Can they actually kill Tower Baron? Dies to the Zebo Spiders. Leif Erikson's looking to get out of there. Can he get out of there? Oh, there's still an altar. No! He goes down. And he goes down.
Right as we say Tower Baron is getting better, he feeds.
That's
He didn't feed, but
caster curse.
Caster Curse.
Anubarak takes a lot of damage there, actually.
Honey JB giving up to go to their altar. Wait, did they got that altar? They got both altars.
Yeah.
Okay.
6
They cannot
shots.
give any more altars here. They cannot afford to give this altar. I mean, if they
There's
have
still
to, they
one
can.
in the bottom. Do they even know? Do they even know it's there? Do they even know it's down there? Wait, they do. But it's too late.
Oh no, they forgot. They didn't realize. They're like, oh, they got so caught up with all the other
Oh,
stuff.
Honey JB just took a shit ton of damage there. Leviathan goes to save.
Grimlock with the save there. Grimlock saved his team.
There's the Gargantuan. Grimlock does it in a rough spot. Gets set. Eats the entire 7-sided strike. Goes down. There goes the ball lightning. It's spreading to Honey JB. Stitches it on the back line. Putting a lot of damage out onto Honey JB, but manages to get away in time. Tower Baron is looking for a stun. Is he going to get it? He's looking for the big stun. He misses. And he gets turned on by Beefman. The Cocoon onto Zernax and the White Mane. There goes one reset. Can we get another reset? Are we going to get it?
Zernax. Poor Zernax.
Oh, and that's a kill there.
They're going to take this bottom fort now easily. And then that
But-
honestly should be game.
But the cap, they did cap. They capped it.
Oh, they capped it?
Yes, Fella Minotaur capped that.
How? When? I did not see, I did not see that at all. Did you see that? I didn't see them do that at all.
I didn't see them do it, but it must have been when they dropped the Gargantuan there and Grimlock ate the entire 7-sided strike. They capped him in the
You're
back
right.
of that.
You're right. That makes sense. Well, they are separated here. Plays can be made, but the bunker saves them.
Oof. Giant Killer coming out, Alpha Wolf coming out on Thrall here. I like it.
Makes complete sense.
The heat
Almost
treatment.
dumb not to.
Heat treatment. Again on the Blaze. Grimlock flips over a Nubarak. Do they first force the burrow?
Oh, the stun!
Oh, a massive stun. There's the Scarlet Aegis. There's an APOC. Beef Man, can you... nope. Can't survive. Earthquake goes down. 7-sided strike as well. Is this going to be a dead... yeah, it's just reset after reset after reset. The woes of being down a town. Can they get this keep down, though, before the sappers hit? They do.
Oh, the 2-man stun. Can they get the 5-man kill?
Oh, there it is. Honey JB looking to get the resets. Leviathan gives the first reset.
He's going to die again. Oh, he didn't die this time. But it looks like this is GG. They got
This
the
should
3
be-
going in.
Yeah. Oh, Honey JB trying to make some plays. Oh!
This game. Oh, Falaminashal just kind of styled on at the end there. Li Ming making some plays.
Yeah, I hate to see that. GG, well played. Victory goes to the Best Coast Night Owls. They take a 2-0 victory against Falaminashal in the best of 2 series. Damn. All right. Here are your stats for that game right there. Thrall, 52,000 hero damage. Honey JB with 8 kills. 1 death on that team.
Who's the feeder? Who's the feeder?
That was Tower Baron.
Oh my god.
Dang. All right.
Throw him in the basement. Lock him up.
Well played to both teams. GG's to both teams. Thanks for playing. GG's to everybody. Here are the talents. Here are the talents here again.
Look, Falaminashal has the potential they are not lacking the skills. You can see that their builds are good and whatnot. The biggest problem is that their macro play is not sufficient. They need to study more of these maps, the camp timings, they need to decide on a comp too. I mean, like, while this comp was kind of poggers because it had double main tank, Cassia white main is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, they need to realize if our macro is bad, and we know that it's bad, we shouldn't choose a late game hero necessarily, like Nazebo. I think that that also kind of led to a lot of problems early game. But
yeah,
overall, I still think the potential is there. There's nothing that says this team can't pull off some wins. You know,
I was hoping to see some Stitches hooks into white main roots at 13, but we didn't see the root talent be taken by white main at 13. But right on. Shin 701, 4 minutes ago with 100 bits. Thank you. How you doing, Shin? Welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are all the games for tonight. Thank you all for hanging out. We greatly appreciate you hanging out here and watching some Bush League action with us. We appreciate you guys letting us cast, especially 2 nights in a row, back to back, Sunday and Monday. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
I hope everyone had fun with Tomster the other night. I still need to watch that VOD of last night.
Yeah, Tomster he's another level, dude. Tomster is like I was cracking up because he's just like, okay, what the hell is this?
When pro players cast.
yeah. But thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Greatly appreciated. GG to all the teams. We'll see you all next week, starting Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then again on Monday for day 2, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for all the subs, donations, bits, follows, everything. Make sure you let your friends know that don't know about Bush League. Let them know if they want to be a part of this. They get one chance to take a peek, and that's it. And if they want to hang around, they can. True, Mr. Frug with the Prime sub, much appreciated. Thank you. But right on. Cool.
Nice. True Mr. Fu made some freaking plays that game.
Everybody's playing well. We got some talent this season. For sure.
It is really nice. Like, people are really stepping it up. The target bans, all that stuff is really, really good. I'd keep it up, you guys. All of you guys are doing great. It's really fun to see.
Fella Minishal. Fella Minishal, it was a 2-0. It was a 2-0 there. Spolsack with the follow, and Honey JB with a 420, another 420 donation. Thanks for casting it again. No, thank you for allowing me to cast. All right, Soken, where can before we leave, where can people find you?
All right, so on Twitter, please @ me with your finest memes at Soken GLHF, SOKEN GLHF, and then on Twitch, I stream at Soken, SOKEN Gaming. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to try and stream. I'm a little tired today, so I'm not going to stream tonight. I was at Western Clash all weekend, so I drove all the way up to LA and got back like at 12 o'clock last night. Went to sleep at 1 and then was back at work at like 10 o'clock today. So I'm pretty tired today. But tomorrow I'm thinking about doing a nice stream, and then of course you and I, as you'll probably also say, where we have the Nexus Trolls on Thursday at 6. Was it 6 or 6:30 p.m.?
6.
6 p.m. PST, so 9 p.m. Eastern, and I will be going over my experiences at the Western Clash, talking about the plays that I really liked, as well as the cool people that I was able to hang out this weekend. I got lots of selfies coming out on Twitter with all of the awesome community members, that at least a lot of them, as many that I could get pics with as I could. So check it out.
Right on. Awesome. Tyler Baron, thanks for the 69 bits. Casey Core 13 with the follow. Thanks. You guys can find me on Twitter at Goonhots. Go follow me on Twitter. You know when I go live. You know when I do, when I'm posting shit, when I'm doing shit. You'll know when I'm doing HGC and chill and stuff like that. I haven't done that the past few weeks. This past weekend I went on a trip with my girlfriend, and the week before that had some other things going on. But we'll be back once the regular season starts up again. HGC and Chill. That's our weekend podcast. We'll watch Here's the Storm and talk about anything, literally anything. Also, I'll be on Trollin' HGC podcast tomorrow, starting at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and then again the Nexus Trolls with Soken Thursday evenings. You guys can find me here at twitch.tv/GoonHots, on YouTube at GoonHots, where I post Bush League VODs. They go there, as well as other videos. I'm actually uploading another video right now that from the stream I did today, where we recapped, we watched replays from the Western Clash, and we talked about stuff. We're learning how to play Maiev. We're studying Maiev so that we can take Maiev into our Hero League games. So we spent about an hour plus talking about the games and what we saw and dissecting all the plays. So yeah, check that out. And yeah, that is all. Thank you all so much for your support. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys all have a good night. Be safe. Have a good week. We'll see you next week. Until next time, guys. Be safe. Take it easy. We'll see you in the Nexus.
See you guys.
Peace. My sensitivity on my mouse is absurd right now. All right, guys. Take it easy.